Hi guys. Welcome to TwoDumb, a podcast about
dating and boys.
This week's craziness.
And us just literally being too dumb all the time.
All the time. City. And we hope you're excited as much as we are. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And welcome back, Big Dumb Baby community.
Welcome back to the Big Dumb Baby community.
If you watched the first episode and now you're on to the second episode,
First of
all, thank you. Thank you. And second of all, you're officially a big dumb baby.
Thank you for joining our community.
Welcome.
Welcome. Hey. How was your holidays?
It was really amazing.
Yeah?
How was yours?
It was really great. It was really nice to like be home and just be gone for 10 days. And I went to Denver first for everyone listening. I went to Denver to see some friends in a show that Christy saw after I saw it. Loved them. Loved the show. Great work, everyone. And then I went home for another week and it was just so lovely.
LA baby.
It was so lovely. I went to Disneyland. I'll get into that in a minute. But
how's little brother?
So sweet. We quite literally made quote unquote content. He got this cookbook for his birthday and he was like hell bent on making this chocolate chip cookie recipe in the cookbook, as well as these smoothies. And he had like specific days of the week that he wanted to do them. The cookies were going to be done on Christmas Eve.
Totally.
And the smoothies were going to be done on like a Friday morning.
Well, duh.
Yeah. He wanted them to be done. He wanted them
Idiot.
to be done. The smoothies
Why didn't you know that, Mace?
Before.
Why would the smoothies not be Friday?
Right.
The cookies on
How
Tuesday.
Dare I misschedule?
Dumb fuck.
He wanted to do them on Christmas Day, but we had too much food and it was like
there's already a lot of shenanigans on Christmas Day.
So
you've had enough. Mason's little brother is adorable. He's much younger.
11 years old.
Does he still believe in Santa?
He still does.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm going to make sure my mom does not let him listen to this podcast for strictly this reason right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
I want to keep this in. It's kind of funny.
He's so cute. They look like twins. Like his little brother's literally a mini me.
Yeah. We'll like insert. No, we won't insert.
Well, we could
try and insert.
We'll see if we're getting better.
We are getting better technologically.
We're not good.
No.
We're not even decent, but we're getting better.
We're getting a lot better. I'm really proud of us. So we made chocolate chip cookies and smoothies, and he's just such a doll, and it was so sweet. And it was like nice to be with family the whole week. How was yours?
Amazing. It was so good. It was literally just like us lounging around playing pickleball for a week. I ate literally 1 million calories.
No, same.
I was on the plane home and I was like, well, I'm heavier.
Yeah. No. Hi, Nolan. 10 pounds heavier.
I'm starved.
No, I felt so gargantuan. I was like ready to get back because one, I just felt like I was sitting too much. Like I was sore from all the sitting.
I just laid down. I would wake up, grab a cup of coffee, and then lay down horizontally on my parents' couch for hours.
So awesome.
Yeah, but we needed it.
We needed that. And then you got back to some craziness. Do you want to get into that?
Okay, so let's get into it. So I come back to work at my restaurant, and
if you forgot last week, server.
So we're both servers for our side hustle. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, first shift back, literally immediately back into the fray. I'm hoping it's going to be a chill night. No. So I have this table full of these little 23-year-olds, and they're cute or whatever, a little annoying, a little entitled seeming, but they're totally fine. They haven't done anything too bad. At one point, I'm walking up to ask them a question, and this girl starts fucking shaking at the table like a Quaker. Like she starts seizing. And I'm like, oh my God. And I run over to her friends. I'm like, is she okay? Like, what the fuck is happening? And they're like, I don't know. She falls over at the table. She literally falls down at the table and her friend's holding her and she's fucking shaking. My heart is racing. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, is she dead? What's happening? I turn, I hear a noise where another girl at the table starts going, shaking, starts puking, projectile vomiting all over the table, the floor, the other table. She gets puke on the other table's coats. So she's seizing too, puking everywhere. This other girl's puking. All my tables are screaming. And I'm standing at the top of the stairs watching this all go down. And I was like, what the fuck? So I run and I grab my manager. Please, you gotta come. She runs over. We call the ambulance. We're like standing there. We're checking her pulse. We're lying her down. We're like trying to take the best care of them we can. The ambulance gets here and they're starting to come to, the girls. They're like starting to come to. This is my first red flag. These girls look at the ambulance, the EMTs, and they go, no, we don't want the help. Thank you, though. And me and my manager are like, girl, what? Like, girls, like, no. Let them help you. Obviously something's wrong. And they're like, no, thank you. Send them away.
How did they stop seizing? They just stopped seizing?
They just suddenly stopped. So
if you were under the influence of drugs, could you stop yourself from seizing and vomiting?
So
that's fucking
it's
crazy.
Weird. They start to come to, and then we're like, so what's going on? What happened? And they're like, we don't know. We don't know what happened. And we're like, that's so weird. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they're like, well, it's your fault. And I'm like, what? I'm a server. And I'm like,
personally?
Yeah. And they're like, you didn't ask us about our allergies. And I was like, what? No, I totally did. I totally asked about your allergies, first of all. Second of all,
I never asked about allergies.
I said, girl, your allergy is shellfish and you ordered chicken tenders. Okay, bitch? And your friend has no allergies and she had something completely different and you both puked and seized at the same time. Sounds like you both took a drug at the same time and OD'd at the same fucking time, bitch. You're not gonna. And then they're like, yeah, we were seeing white dots. My manager, she was like, when people are on shrooms, they see white dots. So we're looking at these girls and like, they took shrooms and came to the restaurant and had a bad reaction and puked everywhere. And now instead of taking accountability, they're going to double down and blame it on a server.
They sure are.
And so they're like, this isn't our fault. We shouldn't have to pay for the meal. And we're like, you shouldn't have to pay. You puked on our other customers. Of course you're going to pay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we took out the two girls. Fine. We argued for like an hour.
These people in this city want to argue when they are in the wrong. I guess I do the same thing. But like, this is different. This is like next level public bullshit.
I was talking with my coworkers and I was like, if I puked at a restaurant because I overdrank or did shrooms or some dumb shit,
that's crazy.
I would feel so embarrassed. I'd be like, I'm so sorry. I would beeline out.
Yes.
Would I double down and blame someone else? Never. So then here's the kicker.
Oh my God.
My host walks into the bathroom just to use it and she sees a little trash in the corner of the bathroom.
She sure does.
She picks it up. It's the top of a wrapper and it says psychedelic shrooms. So they, for a fact, were doing shrooms in our bathroom.
Damn, girls.
Or not doing, but taking shrooms.
What was it? Was it between a certain course of the meal, or were they done?
I don't know. It was right at the very end. Yeah.
Oh, it was right at the very end.
Yeah, back into the city.
If you're listening to this right now, it's also the first time I'm hearing this story. So my reaction is like completely truth, real time happening as we speak.
Is that not insane?
That's insane.
Like, so.
So the ambulance comes. Is it like basically shut down like production? Like, does everyone kind of stop what they're doing?
Yeah,
and,
all
like,
my tables are looking at me. They're like, hey, I need you. At this point, I'm still scared for these girls. I still think that they're dying about
So you're
something.
getting defensive to these tables.
So
You're like, I'll be with you soon.
No, I literally yelled at a table. I said, this woman was like, excuse me. And I said, can't you see this girl is sick and something's not okay? Not now. I was pissed. I thought this girl's dying on my watch. And this woman was like, can I get some bread? And I was like, shut up, Susan. Fuck off, Susan. I'm not getting you more bread right now. There's a girl seizing on the floor. But people in New York City are so accustomed to craziness. If this was in any other state, people would be abuzz. In my restaurant, no one gave a shit. They're like, just another day in New York City.
This is a TikTok clip right here. That was an amazing story.
Thank you.
That was such an amazing story. Shut up, Susan.
Shut up, Susan.
Wow. Any other craziness this week? Or was that just like the biggest headline?
I think that's the biggest headline.
That is insane. I had no one like that at my restaurant.
Yet.
Be
on the lookout.
You've had a lot of crazy shit happen though at that restaurant.
I feel like I have so much crazy shit happen.
So much crazy shit. Our shit happens more like internally, like production wise, than it does like server to customer.
Ours is server to
customer.
No drama internally.
We have a lot of
drama internally.
So we just have a very like mismanaged group of people that run our business that we work for. And they're just very present, but not emotionally or mentally present. They're very present in the building. They love to point fingers like yesterday. And it was New Year's Day brunch, packed. 2-hour wait, like
Whoa.
400 on the books to start with. Just going to be a busy fucking day. And we added like 2 other people to the schedule. But what they didn't add to the schedule was 2 other bussers. So we were like, we only had 2 bussers all day for like, for basically a weekend plus brunch when we usually have 6 bussers.
And just a heads up, this restaurant is huge.
Huge. So I was bussing all my own tables, and then I wasn't resetting them. I had someone come down and reset them. But as the day went on, the plates started to get higher and higher in our dish well and sink before they were taken to the kitchen for cleaning. And it got so high to the point that when management came in, like upper, like owner management came in, it was disgusting in the restaurant. I mean, it was just full blown. I mean, there was like empty glassware on top of like basically where all of our garnishes are for our drinks going out. Like it was disgusting. Yeah. Plates sky high. Anyway, so I go up the stairs, and one of the owners is there surveying everything going on, and he pulls out his phone and starts just filming everything instead of like jumping into action and helping out and seeing that we're pretty fucking swamped right now,
right,
and need your assistance.
Sure.
Since you own this restaurant.
Might be nice.
So
put your hands in something, Susan.
Come on, Susan. This episode is going to be called Shut Up, Susan.
Shut up, Susan.
And so he pulls out his phone and just starts taking videos and pictures of not the aftermath, the math of it all. The giant just stacks of dirty plates and silverware and cups overflowing. And I pull up to the bumper baby with my plates dirty from my section. And he just looks at me and starts panning the camera over to me. Into my face, down to my plates, back up to my face, and then back over to the stacked high dishes that were next to me. And I just was like, what? Oh my God, I hope that doesn't save.
No, I think it's fine.
I hope so. That would be so funny, though.
You know what? It's perfect.
That's the energy, though.
That's the energy.
If you're listening, it was a big thumbs down on the new Apple software.
He said, this is for the documentary.
Truly. So he just was being in our face, and then he started yelling at bussers. There's just like a very interesting way to own and manage.
Also an interesting way to come back.
Again, an interesting way to come back from vacation of 10 days of everyone's just so sweet. When I went to Colorado,
yeah,
I went to Ozo's Coffee in Boulder.
Yeah.
Have you been there? Yeah.
Oh, love Ozo's.
Love Ozo's. I've never been. So I walked to Ozo's, and I pull up to the counter to order. She goes, "How you doing? What can I get you?" And I was like so taken aback about like how lovely she was and the energy and the kindness. I was like, right. I'm like not in New York City. It was like, it took me a second and took my breath away. It was crazy.
It is actually insane. Being back in the Midwest when you've lived here for a minute.
Wild.
Someone smiled at me at the airport. They were like, and I was like, the fuck? And then I was like, wait. No, I was like,
did you see the Christmas carolers at the DIA?
No.
I'll show you the TikTok afterwards. If you're listening and you don't know what I'm saying, there's a TikTok of hired carolers by the DIA on the People Movers, moving with the People Mover, singing Christmas carols. I'm so surprised you didn't see that.
That is so extra.
So funny. And
I'm so sad I missed that.
The caption is like, at 8 a.m., absolutely the fuck not.
When you're rushing to the flight.
Hark the heralding. Like that at 8 a.m. Yeah.
Shut up, Susan!
Shut up, Susan.
Again.
That happened when I was there, when I was at DAA.
That is so funny.
But it was just so nice when you're not in the city. It's crazy.
Yeah, I totally forgot that too. And that's funny you mentioned that because I had the same reaction everywhere I kept going. I was like, oh, like,
wow.
Thanks. I was like, are you hitting on me? And I was like,
shut up, Susan.
Shut up.
Don't fucking look at me,
Stop
Susan.
Smiling at me. So we tried some new
places while we were away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our very own here on camera celebrated a recent birthday. Woo. Happy late birthday.
So we went to this bar.
One of our favorite bars ever.
Yeah, it's not new to us, but we're going to talk about it on this week's episode for a fun place to go.
Yeah. Such a fun place.
It really is. And it's like,
it's
okay,
so
sure.
Sweet.
This bar's on the Upper West Side.
Mm-hmm.
So for all of you listening who maybe live downtown or you're visiting and you're staying downtown, don't roll your eyes at me.
Don't.
Upper West Side is so underrated. It's probably one of my favorite neighborhoods in the city.
I agree. And not just because we work there. I think that it's like has everything I need and some.
Yes.
100%.
Great places to eat and great bars.
100%. And not expensive bars.
No.
First of all.
And great service.
Great service, nicer people, and it's just like feels more like a neighborhood. It feels comfortable. I don't feel like I'm in the city.
Yeah. So if you want like a night with your friends, that's just kind of like feels more like a chill bar. There's not gonna be like a ton of college students there. It's not on TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's really cute. There's like tons of space and there's board games. They have an amazing happy hour.
Amazing happy hour. It's just the greatest local dive bar energy.
And food.
Food. Doesn't it happy hour happen from like 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.?
Yes.
It's all day at happy hour.
It's all day. And $10.
Shit's so fucking cheap.
$10 for a shot and a beer, which if you don't live here, you're going to be like, that's crazy. But in your city,
that's great.
Really good.
A shot sometimes in really expensive parts can be running you upwards of $20 a shot.
You can get a really good cheeseburger for $6.50.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's so
Absolutely.
good.
They've got spicy fries. Have you had their spicy fries?
No.
So delicious. They're like Cajun seasoning fries with like jalapenos and cilantro.
Oh,
Killer. Great blue cheese, great ranch. And also we like know the team there and they're all just really cool people.
Cool bartenders, cool servers, like truly.
The boombox or the jukebox is really cool too.
And everyone there is so cool and like friendly.
You said the name of the place, yeah.
Ease Bar.
Ease Bar.
In case we didn't say it.
In case we didn't say it. That's where we celebrated Christy's birthday.
Definitely go check it out. We highly recommend that.
Speaking of birthdays and bars, the day after her birthday, I wanted to take her out to dinner. So we went to Sushi Yasaka.
Another fun place you should try.
It's on West 72nd Street. It's Sushi Yasaka. A great, cute little sushi bar. Very simple. You're not really going to be like in the most craziest place ever. And that's what I love about sushi bars is that I can go in, I can get some really decently priced sushi, be in like still kind of like a somewhat sexy energy. I feel like the lighting in there caters to like dates and like can be cute, but it's more neighborhood. I just love a good neighborhood sushi bar. There's one up here in Harlem called Geisha Sushi, and it's also really great too. I've never sat in there. I think that because there's like too much like strobes and
there's like
DJ
it's
music.
like a club with sushi.
Yeah.
Respect it, but I normally do takeout as well.
We always do. Yeah, we always do takeout at Geisha. But this place on West 72nd is great. It had delicious sushi. The soup. I had a soup. Did you have a soup?
Yeah, we both had the miso soup.
The miso soup was really good. Miso soup.
Yeah, and the sushi was just amazing.
Yeah, it was like a really lovely meal. It was beautiful. And next time I really want to sit at the bar, like, cause the lighting behind you, I don't think if you saw it or enough, like it was like really cool and you were like up in it. I like being up in it sometimes. I also feel like sushi bars, like the bar itself, really caters to dates really well because you can turn the chairs and there can be some legwork.
Oh yeah, and that's how you like. Okay,
send signal.
I also love sitting at a bar on a second date.
Yeah.
On first date, I don't particularly love it because I feel like that's already giving the guy permission to touch me.
And we don't want that.
And I'm not there yet. If it's like a first date, like from Hinge, I really don't know you. Don't want you to touch me. But on second date, I love it because then it's like I open the gate by being like, little me touch, laugh.
Oh, you're so funny.
Exactly. And then it gives them a little permission to maybe touch your thigh.
100%.
And then the next thing you know, you're like sharing a little kiss at the bar. We were not
at the sushi bar.
We were not sharing kisses, Mace and I. But we were sharing emotional kisses.
Such emotional kisses. We always are sharing emotional kisses.
Yes.
Constantly.
So
that's why we developed this podcast.
So we can share more
emotional kisses. Shut up, Susan, and emotional kisses.
Shut up, Susan, emotional kisses. But yes, please. So that's our future for this week is like Upper West Side.
Sushi Yasaka and Ease Bar are highlights of places to go and check out if you haven't been. And we're going to continue to go to new places this month.
Yeah.
Speaking of this month, I have a really exciting birthday present that I'm going to go experience at the end of the month. It's called Dancing with the Stars Live. If anyone that knows me and is listening in general knows that I'm obsessed with Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
I think it's the single greatest reality competition show ever created besides RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah. I think it's the most exciting and captivating show and it's silly and stupid and I enjoy it. With that said, I got for my birthday gifted upon me by one of my best friends, Jess. Hi, you're listening, Miss Meyer. Tickets to go see it at the end of the month in White Plains, New York.
So
couldn't be more excited. Gonna take the Metro North. We're gonna get there early and get like drinks.
The Metro North?
Love the Metro North. Oh yeah, it said it takes like 45 minutes to get there.
Easy.
So we're gonna go up early. That's gonna be the day we get our first drink. Because it's the 30th. So it's
perfect.
Counts. So sorry, also our listeners. We're both doing sober January. That's why we don't have glasses of wine in our hands.
January.
So Dancing with the Stars coming up on January 30th. I will do definite coverage on that once that event happens. Because I probably won't shut up about it for at least a week afterwards.
So all the stars will be there dancing?
So some of the stars. So I have Chandler Kinney. We've got Steven Nedorozic. I am so fucking mad. Mr. Joey Grazade is not going to be there.
What? He lives in New York City, doesn't he?
I know. He's going to the Buffalo show, not the White Plains show.
There's a Buffalo show?
Yeah, they're doing weird houses.
Why would
because they can't really do any big houses. I'm so mad. He's the winner. If you don't know, he's the winner, the Bachelor of season 32 or this is season 33, I think, of Dancing with the Stars. Good for him. What a great year.
Oh my God, and Kelsey would have been there too.
Yes. I'm so mad. So he's not going to be there, but it's Chandler, Steven Nedorozic, and we've got Alona Meyer, and there's one more in rotation there. But it's gonna be great. And then it's like most of the pros too, which I'm so excited to see. Britt Stewart, one of my favorite pros, lifelong pros. So yeah, lots of good stuff. I'm really excited about it.
Are you going to stay after? And
I'm gonna try and stage door for sure.
Yeah, you should absolutely.
I don't think that there's like any way I can go about life not getting at least a signature or a picture with Britt Stewart.
You have to get
a
picture.
Yeah.
But I'll just talk about another date I went on with another man because I just date like it's my job.
I need to be better about doing that.
I don't mind it. And I just think it's so fascinating just meeting people from the internet and just sitting down and being like, who are you?
Hey.
Yeah.
What's up?
And so
tell me about yourself.
This guy, so this was our second date now. The first date, he was a little weird. He's pretty cute. He's pretty nice. He gives a really bad, awkward first kiss because we were sitting there in Central Park on a bench after we got drinks. And I was like talking about something. And then all of a sudden he literally just leaned over and like just hard kissed me on the mouth.
Schlobbed.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's so funny because everyone I've told about this, they're like, okay, and you gave this man a second date? And I was like, sure, like you're a little awkward and you're not very good at kissing, but I can work on that. But long story short, I gave him a second date. We got hot cocoa. He did not ask me a single question about myself. He asked me one. So after I asked him about his weekend, so what about you? How was your weekend? And I was like, oh, it was actually my birthday this weekend. And he goes, oh my God, happy birthday. And I said, thank you so much. And then he turned and looked at something. We were like at a holiday market. And he goes, oh my God, that's so cool. Let's go look at that. And then we walked over and he wasn't like, how old did you turn?
How was your birthday?
What'd you do for your birthday? How'd you celebrate? Did you eat cake? It was such an easy setup. I was like, here we go. If he's like awkward, this is a softball. Like,
yeah, you totally volleyed to him.
I volleyed like, here's an easy one. Just ask me how my birthday went. And he didn't. And I was like, if you can't even ask me how my birthday was, like,
this isn't going to work out.
Fuck me, man. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
This isn't for me.
That's going to be like we're in our 40s and have kids and you've never once asked me how my day was. That's so I have to let him back into the sea. But I have another first date this weekend because I like to try to plan like a date a week.
I love that. Wait, what's this date? Where are you guys going?
He's cute. And he already gave a little bit of a red flag because...
Really?
Well, okay. Oh, so this is important. Ladies and gents, if you're listening to this, tell me your opinion.
Tune in.
He picked a bar. He lives in Williamsburg. I live in Harlem. He picked a bar.
Already, I'm kind of like, ugh.
That is in Williamsburg.
Ew.
And I just was kind of like,
absolutely the fuck not.
Okay, like, so I looked up the name of the bar. He was like, I really want to take you to this fun bar. I've been wanting to go here. And I was like, sure, that makes sense. I looked it up. It's a chain. So there's another location in Lower Manhattan. So
tell me later.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
So I was proud of myself. I messaged back and I said, oh my God, that place looks so cute. I'm excited. I said, mind if we meet at this location instead and so we can split the distance, smiley face? Because I just was like.
It's already showing lack of awareness.
Yeah.
And respect.
But I'm still gonna go. But let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm not even saying the guy has to go to my neighborhood. Would that be huge brownie points? Sure.
Absolutely.
But I think first date, don't we all think
we
it's
should
fair
meet in the middle?
To meet in the middle. Let me know your thoughts.
Sound off. Let us know.
Sound off.
We
Big
think
Dumb
that,
Baby community. Let us know.
We think that yeah, please do. We think that we should meet in the middle. I think you should meet in the middle.
Right?
Even Lower Manhattan, like that's still kind of far for you, but like at least he has to cross the pond. He's got to cross some boroughs, and if he wants to see you, he should. So did he respond in a nice way?
Super nice. He was like, "Oh my God, yeah, of course." So
great. I don't have any dates. I deleted my apps.
You did not delete your apps.
I deleted all my accounts, and then the next day made an account on Tinder.
So you didn't delete all your apps?
No. I deleted them and then re-downloaded
For
one of them.
24 hours?
Yeah.
But I'm proud of you for 24 hours taking a break.
I was clean for 24 hours.
Dry 24 hours.
I was dating app dry for 24 hours.
Proud of you.
You know what? It's harder than liquor.
You're so brave.
It's so much harder than liquor. I don't know. I just like need attention. And I'm like not going to apologize for it. So I'm going to seek it. Let's not keep this in, but texting me.
Wait, can we just take out his name?
Yeah. So this guy I had been seeing back a few months ago.
For a while, a minute.
For a minute. For like over a month, we were seeing each other.
Summer fling.
Yeah.
John Travolta, Grease.
Things kind of fizzled out because we just like weren't.
Summer loving.
Had me a blast. We weren't making each other a priority. He wasn't.
Right. I was like.
I said we because it's relationships are a two-way street, and I was trying to be polite because I wasn't really trying that much either. He texted me, and
no way.
And then we were like exchanging like small talk, and then he said, so is this the point where I should ask you to or I should ask to see you sometime? And I didn't respond.
But you should have just been like, I don't know, do you just decide for yourself, I guess?
You shouldn't do anything you don't want to. You should want to see me. Like, should? Well, who asks that? Who asks that?
It's just like not hot. Like, if you want something, like, ask for it. Don't ask if I can ask for it.
Right. It's like the whole like teacher thing of like, can I go to the bathroom? I don't know. Can you?
We understand where they're coming from now.
Right. Seriously.
Can I ask you out on a date? I don't know. Can you? Susan?
Shut up, Susan.
Shut up, Susan.
So, yeah. I left him on red. He works at a restaurant nearby our house.
The one that we really like.
The one that we really like, too.
Shoot. Wait, that's so crazy because my roommate's ex was working for a second at our other favorite restaurant. What is up with these exes? It was.
Oh my God. Right.
And it's so funny. It's like the exes keep popping up in our favorite neighborhoods
like
to haunt.
Like when we say it's in our neighborhood, it's downstairs.
It's a 30-second walk.
It's a 30-second walk.
We don't have a ton, but we've got 5 places we love right
in this
near
vicinity.
Us,
yeah.
And we frequent. So.
No way, Jose. So I left him on red.
Good for you. I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
And then that's when I re-downloaded Tinder.
You're like, you know what? Let's bring it back.
24 hours was enough.
You're like, I learned my lesson.
I don't do Hinge though. Hinge has like uglies for my community.
Okay.
So I'm trying Tinder again, even though Tinder's not that much better.
But if it's better, it's better.
There's like a lot of hotties at my gym recently, and they were all over my grid, and I was like,
Equinox.
Yeah.
Ooh, that place is like catnip for the hot.
Catnip.
Hot
my
people.
location that I go to is like Fire Island.
Really?
But there's like some hotties that frequent that gym.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need you, and as part of your New Year's resolution,
to get on the hottie train.
Yeah.
I can't be approaching people. I need to be approached. I'm a dainty little girl.
I get that. I sometimes approach.
Yeah, but you have a little bit more of like a guarantee that like men will at least entertain conversation with you.
Okay.
I don't really have that guarantee.
Really?
No, unless we're at a bar.
Really?
Yeah, no one's like approaching each other. I mean, unless you're friends at the gym, like romantically, no one's doing that. I wish that was the way. If that was the way, that would be so great and so easy.
Maybe
I would have been, what is it called? Cuffed. I would have been cuffed already.
Understood.
But I'm not. Yeah, so I'm not dating anyone this week.
But you just downloaded Tinder, so the year is young.
Hey, hotties out there, I'm on Tinder. Catch me live.
Catch him.
Catch me live on Tinder and at Dancing with the Stars live.
He's live.
I'm always
in
live.
many ways. Should we wrap this mother up?
Yeah, this could be a short episode.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Less to edit.
I have a really funny, creepy old man story.
In general or from work?
From work.
Oh, please. Another sugar daddy story?
Just another creepy old guy. As far as talking about tapping, right. I was at work and this old man serving, he tapped my shoulder.
No.
And I turned around and he was like this close to me. And I keep talking as if this is not, some people
like
might just be, yeah, he's like in my face. And I turn around and he goes, my wife says you're so pretty that you get away with everything. And when he said thing, he spit all over my face.
Oh,
like,
my God.
Just like splash zone, baby. Like all over my face.
Shamu.
I was Shamu. No, he was Shamu. And I was
Shamu.
in the splash zone. Except no one gave me a
Ew.
warning. I was sitting in the splash zone.
Ew.
Oh my God. I was like, ugh! And I looked at him and I said, what do you mean get away with everything? I said, what have I gotten away with? And then he just looked at me and started chuckling, and then he hobbled away. And I was like, what the fuck?
How old was he? Like older?
He was like 80.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's so disgusting. I'm so
Anyways.
sorry. No more creepy men at that place. You keep getting yourself into situations with creepy men.
I'm not getting myself
And
in
it's
them.
not you.
I'm
it's
just
it's the environment
held
getting you into
against
them.
my will being an employee
It's
at
being
work.
shoved in your face.
I am
I'm
just...
so sorry.
No, it's okay. It was really funny.
That and the business card and the sugar daddy and the manager telling you that you need to get fat.
Maybe
and
this is just
you
a
just
sign.
have a lot going on there.
Maybe this is the sign from the universe that I meant to date a really old man.
The oldest I would allow you to date would be like 45
Okay.
right now.
Do-
Maybe like closer to 50.
Note taken.
But at 50 is like stretching it, and he needs to be a fox, and he needs to be having checking accounts in his bio.
Noted. I'll adjust my hinge accordingly.
Please. What is it to?
I don't know.
70?
No, it's not 70.
That would be wild. You've had some crazy stories there. I don't have a lot of crazy stories at mine. But maybe it's because I'm not working dinner. I feel like there's a lot more that happens at
Yes.
dinner.
Dinner is when people are really drinking. And
Drinking,
so things happen.
And our people are like sitting for hours. Like
The-
they're not trying to get up and get out. Like they're there to like loiter and be at dinner.
the lights are dimmed.
Dimmed.
People
Are
feel
unhinged.
free to act crazy in the dark
Yeah.
and let loose.
The lights are too bright and brunch to let that happen.
Yeah, people can see your folly.
And people are like busting at the seams to get out of there. They're like, they don't want to sit for more than 40 minutes.
People can't see an ass grab in the dark.
But they can see it in the light.
They can't see it in the light of day in brunch.
We
And
need,
with
we
that,
need to get out of here. With that, that's a great episode.
with that,
Thanks for listening.
stay safe out there, you big dumb
Stay
babies.
safe. Happy New Year to
Happy
you
New
all.
Year.
Hope you had a wonderful holidays. We're wishing you nothing but the best in this plentiful 2025.
And
And we'll see you next week.
whether you're staying dry or you're chugging on that choo-choo alcohol
January train.
be safe and have
Be
fun.
safe out there. Mwah.
Love you guys. Comment if there's any places you want us to try, or your opinions about the dates, or your opinions about anything.
Yes, and check out our Instagram for some new content coming your way, as well as our TikTok.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Follow our Instagram.
Follow our Instagram at TwoDumb Podcast, and make sure to leave a review on all of your listening devices.
We'll be on Spotify, and then we're going to be on TikTok very soon.
and Apple Music as well. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.